This is the final result of this video. I'm going to show you step by step how to set everything up within the next 15 minutes. You have the homepage, about us, schedule, speakers, all these pages, a contact page with a form. Everything is set up. Okay, so to set up a website, you need two things. You need a domain, which is myevent.com or something like that. That costs about $10 a year. And you need a host, which will have different prices, but I'm going to show you the cheapest options you have. So yeah, let's just get started. Okay, so to be completely transparent with you guys, I am affiliated with two popular hosting providers. One is hosting.com and the second one is hostinger.com. There's links to both of them in the description. If you use my links to make a purchase, it basically gives me a small commission and it helps me continue making these videos. If you don't want to use the affiliate links, you can just go directly to the websites and that's totally fine. So at the time I'm making this video, Hosting has a deal that starts at $199 and Hostinger starts at $299 a month. Hosting has a better 1-year option. It totals to $24 and that includes the domain for the first year. Okay, so let's just go with 1 year and then server location. Just pick the closest location to your users. I'm gonna go with Germany because I'm in Europe, and then register a new domain. Let's just go with myawesomebusinessllc.com. Let's see if that's available. It is. Add to basket. Okay, great. Confirm and proceed. Okay, now for some reason they make you buy the domain for 2 years, but we can change that. Just click on edit and then switch from 2 years to 1 year, and that makes it free. Confirm and proceed. Okay, great. So now that totals to $24. Let's proceed to checkout. Okay, continue. Okay, let's add our billing. Okay, great. Order complete. And now we can just go and set up our website. Okay, so let's go to all products and then go click on login to control panel. Okay, now let's scroll down and find WordPress Manager. Click install. Now make sure the protocol is set to HTTPS. Leave the directory empty. Give your site a name and then a description. Uncheck all these plugins. We're not going to use them. And then set the admin credentials. So admin, your email and password, and then username, email and password. Click install. Okay, now let's take a look at what we have. Okay, so WordPress looks installed. Now the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add a theme. So go and add /admin at the end of our URL and then log in. Okay, so now let's go to appearance and themes and go to add theme and search for Bosa event conference. Okay, and let's install it. Now let's activate it and then click get started. Okay, so now let's dismiss all of these banners and click import on the first theme. Yes. Okay, so now let's take a look at what we have. Okay, so everything looks set up. We have a home page with a lot of content. And then we have an about us page. Looks good. Event schedule. Great. Pages, speakers, testimonials. Blog, contact, look great, buy tickets. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to start customizing it. So let's focus on the header. To start making changes on the header, go to customize. Okay, so now let's say we want to change the logo. Go to site identity and click change logo, upload files, select your logo, and it will get replaced. If you don't have a logo, go to Canva and search for event or conference logo, and then just pick a template you like, add your own colors, your own name, and just export it. Okay, event or event, and yeah, after that just add it in WordPress and it will get replaced and applied. If you want to change the color scheme, go back, go to colors and change the colors, and they will get applied globally on the whole website. Okay, now we're done with the logo. Let's focus on the rest of the header. So go back, go to header, style, scroll down a bit, and you have all these contact information, all these details. So to change them, just edit the text, and they will get changed. Now you have the social links at the top and at the bottom of the page on the header. To change those, go back to social media elements, and then you have all these links. If you want to remove some of them, maybe you don't have Pinterest, for example, you can remove it. If you want to add the links, paste the link right here in the input, and it's going to get applied. And once you're done, click publish, and that's it. Okay, now let's focus on the menu. Click on it on the edit icon, and then go back and primary menu. So maybe you want to remove some pages. So let's say you want the speaker to be outside of the sub menu, and let's remove pages. Remove. Let's also remove the blog. We don't need it. Okay, that looks good. Now let's publish, and that's it. That's how you remove pages. Now, if you want to change the text for this button, or change the link, or just remove it completely, go back to header and go to style. Scroll down a bit, and you have this button, home header button. To hide it, you can enable disable header buttons, and it will disappear. That looks good. If you don't want to hide it, if you want it visible, just go and change the text and add the button link. So maybe we want to link it to contact, or we probably want to link it to a third-party website we use to sell tickets on. But yeah, here's where you paste the link, and once you're done, just click publish, and that's it. Now let's focus on the footer. So to make changes, just click edit and just edit these sections, edit the text. If you want to add new components on the column, just click the plus thing, the button, plus thing, yeah, the button, and just add content. So right here, I'll add these components, and yeah, that's it. Same thing to links. You can add the links, you can change the contact information, and once you're done, just click publish, and you're all set. Okay, so we're done with the header, we're done with the footer. Now let's focus on the actual page content. So click edit with Elementor, and this will open the editor. Okay, and in here you can pretty much change anything on the page. So okay, let's wait for it to load a bit. So let's say you want to change the banner for this hero section. Just right click on the banner, edit hero banner, go to style, you have the image, click on it, click insert media, drop your own image, and it will get replaced. If you want to change text, click edit, you have the headline, the title, the description, change it. If you want to change colors, go to style, and you have all these colors, click on them and replace the colors. If you want to change this YouTube embed link, click edit, and you have the link right here. Maybe you want to remove this text for some reason, right click, delete, and it's gone. If you want to undo changes, click Control Z or Command Z, and they will get reverted. You will undo. So yeah, anything is customizable. Just click on the edit icon and add your own content, your own text, images, and that's it. If you want to remove a section, okay, this one, I don't know why it's broken. It's probably my ad block. If you want to remove a section, maybe you don't want to have the block. Just remove, right click. Okay, let's see what's happening. Okay, so click on the X, and I think we removed more than we wanted. Let's undo. Okay, so let's remove. No, that was actually fine. So we want to remove the block section. Right click, delete, and this thing too, delete. Okay, that looks good. This thing, okay, not that thing. That's fine. Okay, now let's fix the contact form. Actually, just let's remove this section. We have the contact page. Okay, delete. Everything's gone. Okay, that looks good. Now let's update it and move on to the next page. So we're done with the home page. Go to about. Okay, and we're gonna go and do the same exact thing. Click edit, add our own content, and style things, and yeah, just click edit, and it's pretty straightforward. Okay, event schedule, same exact way. Speakers, testimonials, it's the same process. Just click on edit, add your own images, add your own speakers. If you want to remove someone, if you want to remove so let's say you only have like 6 speakers or 7. You want to remove this design, this layout, this column, I guess. Right click, delete, and okay, right click on this thing, delete, and it disappeared. And just click publish. To change images, click edit, image. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Okay, now let's assume you're done with this page. Let's move on to contact and set up the contact form. because it's not set. So click on edit. And now let's click on contact form and select form on the left side. Pick the contact form. That looks good. Last thing we're going to do is click on this map. So to use the Google Map, you need an API key. And to get an API key, you need an account. So here's where you paste the API key right here and click save. To get an account with an API key, just click on this link, go to Google Developers, create an account, add your credit card information, and they will give you a key. So they have a free plan, but once you go past their free limit, they will start charging you. If you don't want to spend any money, you can just remove the map. Okay, so right click and delete, and it's gone. Now let's align this to the top. Justify start, that looks good. You already have the address at the top, so you should be fine. But if you still want to have a map, you can use OpenStreetMap, or you can take a picture of Google Map and add it right here. So go to image and drop the image right here. And just link this picture to Google Maps. It should almost be the same exact thing, except for people won't be able to pan on the map because it's a picture, it's not an embed. But it should be fine. So once you're done, hit publish and you're all set up. So at this point, you have a fully working website. Everything is ready. You have your content, you have your images, you have your links. People can buy tickets. And yeah, that's it. So if you have any questions, you can post them in the comments below and I'll try to answer them. By the way, the countdown, if you want to set it up, click on edit. It works. All you have to do is just set the date. I think the date is set in the past. That's why it doesn't show up. Okay, let's edit it. Timer settings. Okay, let's set the date to 2025. Okay, and now it appears, so that's how you make it work. Okay, so yeah, we're all set. Like I said, if you have any questions, post them in the comments below. If you like the video, like, subscribe. If not, that's cool. And yeah, that's it.